Hey, welcome back. Pretty snowy out there today, Peter, wouldn't you say?
Yeah,
Maybe. Just a little bit. Yeah,
Maybe.
just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. The good news is actually what you're looking at there, the Bridgepoint camera. You notice that visibility was much better throughout our streams this morning when I was here with Andrew and Haley were doing it, and then this afternoon when James and I were doing it, you could maybe only see the arches at best. So it's really good news that we can see all the way across the river.
Clearing up a little bit.
Clearing up a little bit, right? Well, we might have some pockets of some more snowfall coming. In some of our hometowns. Some of us, though, might start to see some relief here. But we still do have that weather impact, right? So let's kind of talk about the cameras, the roads. We got a whole lot to talk about. But first, look at these numbers. I just got many of these reports in from you wonderful viewers here on Facebook. Some of these came in from the National Weather Service as well. Many of us starting to reach those upper single digits, the 8, 9-inch mark, some double-digit numbers on there as well. James just sent this out right around 5 p.m. in East Moline, 10 inches of snowfall here so far. Carbon Cliff, 10 inches of snowfall. Many of our viewers that have sent in some reports right around that 8 to 9-inch mark. If you have another report that you want to maybe see up here on air, make sure to send it to me on Facebook. I'll make sure we get these totals updated here. Looking at our Bridgepoint camera again, good news is visibility looking much better. You can see the aisle over there just behind me. Some good news because we were seeing those pretty almost near ride-out conditions for some of our areas, you could say, right? Whiteside County Airport, much better there. You could barely see the other side of the runway there earlier as well. So we're starting to see some relief. Some areas are starting to see a little bit less of that more heavy, kind of thick snow you could talk about, right? Looking at I-74 right now, the roads are clear, not seeing any backups there, but you know, not a lot of drivers, but there's still definitely going to be slick out there. Same with Interstate 80. Looks like that backup that we were talking about earlier, right near Iowa City there, where the semis were kind of rolled off the road. Looks like that's been cleared up as well. But we saw that impact alert remaining through the rest of the night. You saw how much snow was still on the roads, right? There's going to be some slick spots, especially on those bridges, overpasses, exits, and entrance ramps. That's where we're talking about some really significant travel delays. Also in your neighborhood streets as well. Most of the plows have been so busy just trying to make sure the interstates stayed clear today. Neighborhood streets are still going to be seeing an impact as we get into tomorrow morning. Here's the road coverage right now. Look further to the north, that no travel near Dubuque, that's come up about in the last 30 minutes or so, right along Tama County towards Des Moines itself on Interstate 80 there. That's been no travel advised here for a while. And a lot of our hometowns still 100% covered on the roads. Again, significant travel impacts. We've seen so much snowfall here, right? Looking at temperatures right around the upper 20s, that's where we still have the better chance. Further to the north, where we're seeing colder temperatures, maybe getting a little bit more in terms of accumulation. Kind of right along that 32, 31 degree mark, maybe 1 or 2 more inches at most. Here in the Quad Cities, I think maybe 1 to 4. On that 4 is a stretch inches at most. Here's kind of what we're tracking, right? All this activity, but look further off here to our west. That's something I'm going to break down in just a second because that could be coming our way. But in terms of locally here again, right, we were talking about the colder temperatures. That's where we're seeing heavier pockets of snowfall right now. Also in portions there of Bureau County, Princeton, Peru, up towards Sterling. Further to the north, yeah, that's where we're seeing that pocket of maybe that brighter blue. That's where we're seeing, again, maybe some better snowfall coming down here right now. In portions of Bureau County, Princeton, Walnut, you can see there just to the south of Sterling on Interstate I-88, or Interstate 88 there. Then further to the southwest, that's where we're starting to see what we call a little bit of a maybe dry slot, or some dry air sinking down to the surface as the low pressure makes its way through. But something interesting that I'm talking about here further to our west, notice how that's kind of wrapping a little bit. As that low tracks through the area, we could be seeing some wrap here throughout the region, which might delay the exit of the snowfall. Here's when we're expecting this snowfall to enter. I think right around 7, 9 p.m. Again, once that low moves through, it's going to be very hard to get a lot more moisture in further to the south. 9 p.m. to 12 a.m. I think for hometowns in the blue here, that's when we're going to get that wrap around the low. So I think right around midnight, most of us should be clear. Then after midnight, in that reddish coloring that you're looking at. Let's put our future track into motion, and you'll see, again, further to the south, right around that 8, 9 o'clock time frame, clear. Here, right along that I-80 corridor, as we get near midnight, most of us are going to start to clear up there as well. Just some lingering flurries, really, if anything, beyond that. Then further to the north, further to the east, that clears after midnight, I'd say right around maybe 2, 3 a.m. Overnight tonight, we're looking at lows right around the 20-degree mark. Highs tomorrow, right around 27 degrees. And as you look at that 8-day tracker, once we get that insulation from all this cold, some chilly temperatures are going to settle in here, Harrison. And look at that Thursday morning. We're looking at a temperature of an overnight low of maybe 1 degree.
All right, thanks, Peter. And still ahead, 8 wins. The Iowa